I'm gonna share with you what I've been doing to lose weight. I posted earlier that I lost 30 pounds in the last 6 weeks, and it really could have been more, really. Like probably 2 or 3 of those weeks, I really kind of just, did it play. But I'm human, and I'm definitely not the most disciplined person in the world. But this is what I've been doing, and it's really been working, and it's a great and healthy way to lose weight, and it's gonna be different and something that you're probably gonna scratch your head about, but it's what I'm doing, and you guys asked, so I figured I'd share it. All right, so first of all, we have this. These are, okay, let me just, disclaimer, I need to get my nails done. Okay, we've all noticed, we've all said it. It's out there. Okay, so these are HCG shots. It's a shot that I give myself every day, 5 days a week. Take 2 days off. It stands for human chorionic gonadotropin or something like that. What this is a hormone that it's a natural product that our bodies make. It's a natural hormone. You know who makes this hormone? Pregnant women. So when you're pregnant, you make this hormone in a way for your body to be able to feed your baby that's growing inside of you. God made us create this hormone probably because, if you think about it, there may be women who don't eat, like maybe in malnutrition countries or something like that, and so they're not getting enough food or nutrients. Well, or maybe there's a famine, whatever. The HCG hormone is a natural way for our bodies to feed the fetus inside of us. And if you inject that hormone, or you can do, there's other things, there's drops, there's a patch that you can get, but the injections, that to me works the best. But if you inject that hormone and you're not pregnant, and it's totally safe, but if you do that, then your body instead of feeding your baby with the fat from your body, because that's what it does when you're pregnant, it feeds the baby from your own body's fat, basically. But instead of feeding the baby, it will feed your body. And so that way you don't have to eat as much calories. You can have a very low calorie diet, and you also don't eat fat. You have to stay away from fat when you're doing this. And your body can still thrive and survive and all of that. And the fat that your body uses for nutrients, it's amazing. It's the fat that's in all the bad places in your body. So when you lose the weight, you're burning fat and you're not burning muscle, even though you're on a low calorie diet, which is different. If you do a low calorie diet without the HCG shots, you'll typically start burning muscle. And the weight loss doesn't look very good. But if you're on this and you lose weight, you look healthy, you look really good, because the fat is coming off in the right places, and you're not burning up muscle. So that's what I do, is the HCG. If you want to try it, or you want more info, just let me know. I can give you more info on it, as well as how to get it and all of that. The next thing is, this one's controversial. It's probably not, don't do it if you don't need to, but I needed to lose the weight, and I didn't have a lot of, I don't have a lot of self-discipline. And especially right now when I'm going through like the most stressful time of my life because of Stefan being so sick. I mean, we're gonna do some videos about that too, what we've gone through with him. It's been really scary. But at the same time, I wanna get healthy. And so I needed kind of a little crutch. So I do appetite suppressants. These are phentermine. This is the lowest dose, so it's only 15 milligrams, and I take these to help suppress my appetite. The HCG, they say, will do that, but I don't know. It's just, for me, maybe not enough. It's usually with the HCG, there's things you can do to try to get it to suppress your appetite better. But again, I'm going through so much right now. This has to be kind of like a no-brainer for me, and low maintenance, little effort. So these are helping. But I only can do those 2 products for 6 weeks, and then I have to take a break. So I'm just finishing up my 6 weeks. Then I'll be taking at least 3 weeks off, just to, you know, for my body to get back to normal, and for me to just eat, you know, on my own, watch what I eat and all of that, and not be totally dependent on something like that. So that's what I will start doing. I'm on my last week, and then I'll be starting the 3-week window of not doing those products. During that time, this is one thing that will help, and I'm doing this now. This product is called Lights On. This has the B vitamins in it, as well as green tea leaf and what else? Goji berry, acai berry, and some other things. But it totally helps with mental performance, big time. It gives you clarity of mind, makes you sharper and think quicker and all of that. It makes you thirsty, so this will make you drink a lot more water. It suppresses your appetite naturally. This is a natural product. And it also is a detox, so makes you pee a lot. So this is great, 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 great. One of my favorite products. So that one I will keep on doing. And I'm doing this with no exercise. I haven't even incorporated exercise yet. So during the 3 weeks, I'm gonna incorporate in exercise too. Sorry, I'm gonna be walking around in the kitchen here showing you different things. Another thing that I use is this Arbonne fit shoes. They're little, it looks kind of like taffy. This is lemon. There's also chocolate. They really help with keeping your blood sugar level at a, you know, kind of neutralized, I guess how you could say that. So it keeps you from craving sugar. And I don't know, I like the way they make me feel. When I usually will do that after a meal, and it really helps. And then the other thing we do is no, stay in there. These, oh, in your room? Oh, okay, go ahead. I thought you were gonna come out here, but I was like, don't do that.
Hi, are you making a video?
Yeah. This is the other thing, is Arbonne protein shakes. This is vanilla. There's also chocolate. I have a chai one. But those we do as a meal replacement, and they're awesome. They taste delicious, and it's pea, rice, and cranberry protein, which is really good. It's organic and, I don't know, vegetarian. So it's a really good source of protein. So if you want more info about that, let me know. So that's another product that has been helping us a lot. The other one is this Digestion Plus, and this is chicory root, chamomile flower, ginger root extract, and 3 billion bacillus coagulans. So it's prebiotics and probiotics, which help to clear out your gut, which is great because a lot of problems that we have, like anything autoimmune disease issues, like thyroid issues, or that's what a lot of Stefan's issues have been, or eczema, or Hashimoto's, just, you know, a lot of that kind of stuff, or pain in our joints or needing to lose weight, a lot of that comes from toxins in our gut and inflammation that those toxins cause, and then inflammation leads to pain and sickness, disease. So that's one of the big things we're doing, is healing Stefan's gut. Now, I don't like those, so I don't like the taste of that drink, but I'll probably start doing it anyway. Just get over it. I mean, it's not really that bad, but it's just not, I don't love it. But I'm doing this right now in place of it. And it's a prebiotic and a probiotic, so that tastes really good. It tastes like a gummy. So I just do that. Stefan drinks the drink on an empty stomach every day. But he's got a lot more major issues than I do, so it's more important for him to get that in, you know. So anyway, he does that. And then, see if there's anything else we do. I think that's it over here. Then the other really super big thing that we do, if you do nothing else that I mentioned, I highly recommend this for everybody. And that is bone broth. This one is chicken. This is our favorite kind, the bona fide. You find it in the frozen food section. You want it to be organic, and you have to make sure, like the chicken, this is free range chicken. You want like grass-fed beef and organic. And there's only a few brands that really make their bone broth right. And this isn't the same as stock, you know, it's not that. It's actually made from bones. This one here is Pacific Foods. This is probably our third favorite. Let me go to the second. This is our second favorite, Kettle and Fire bone broth. These are on the shelf, but the other one is in the freezer section. And then this is the third favorite. So drinking that, and that is basically like a meal replacement. So we'll do that, and that has in it 0 gram of carb, 0 gram fat, and 10 grams of protein. Like, that's incredible. So you can drink this and get your protein in without really any carbs or fat. Now, Stefan needs to gain weight now because he's lost so much weight from being sick. So for him, I add in things like coconut oil to get him some healthy fat, or in his smoothies, I'll put things like hemp hearts or chia seeds and coconut oil to get fat into him too. Avocado is also excellent, but he has a super limited palate right now because of being sick, or I'm not gonna claim that, because of getting over being sick. So avocado is not really something he can he just like doesn't want it. So a lot of things make him nauseous. So I'm not doing avocado for him right now, but we're doing the coconut oil, the hemp hearts, the chia seeds, that kind of stuff. So right here, right now, I'm making, I'm gonna make a beef bone broth recipe, which is delicious. And it is I mixed this Kettle and Fire. Actually, no, I used the bona fide beef, but I don't have any de-thawed or whatever, thawed out. So I'm gonna do the Kettle and Fire this time and try it mixed with the Pacific. And then I season it all up. And then I add in some barley, which is really good for you. And then vegetables like green beans and zucchini and potato and what else do I put in there? Squash. And just cut it all up in there. And then the other thing that I'll put in there is just another protein, especially for Stefan, not so much for me, but mainly for him. And this is a smoked turkey protein. So I'll add that in there for him too. And, oh, and carrots. And he loves it, and it is so good. Oh, and I put a little cream of tartar in there too, which is very good for you too. You have to read up on that. So that's like a meal. So that'll be dinner. So all of this in a nutshell. And from this, I've lost, like I said, 30 pounds in 6 weeks. I've lost a lot of inches, at least 2 inches in every area of my body already. And my blood pressure, which is normally high, is in control, like regular, good. Stefan's, which has normally been low, is better, and he has energy now. He went from, instead of, like, he couldn't even really like go up and down stairs without getting like extremely tired. Me too. And other stuff, like he was fainting, just very, like, no energy at all, and no appetite, didn't want to eat anything, couldn't hold anything down, like he would get sick. And so all of that changed within a day, within 1 day of doing that. I just did just bone broth that day, and by the next day he was already starting to improve. So the bone broth is why I say that's like the #1 thing. But in the smoothies, because even like when he was so sick he couldn't eat anything, and I didn't think about bone broth, I had never tried it. I was giving him the smoothies, and that's basically what he lived off of. And it, you know, it has a lot of great nutrients in there. So, and another thing I'll do is put fiber in the smoothies too. I have a fiber powder, and I just use that just to get extra fiber in there. I eat a lot of fruit and vegetables too, and so does Stefan actually. We eat fruit and vegetables as well, and then the bone broth, and the smoothies, and that's pretty much it, I think. Tons of water. The lights on, we drink that, and that helps make us thirsty, and we drink lots of plain water, and that's really it. And then the HCG shots, and then I do that phentermine as well, to help me not cheat or eat stuff I shouldn't be eating, because I just want to get the weight off, you know. And if I need a little crutch to help me do that, I mean, my blood pressure has improved even with taking phentermine. So it's not something you want to do really if you don't have to, and it's definitely not something you want to do long term. But you know, I go to a clinic and they give it to me, and you know, they monitor my health and everything, and it's good. And I mean, I did 6 weeks, lost 30 pounds. I'll take 3 weeks off, and then I'll probably have to do another round, which I don't know if I'll need to do a full 6 weeks or not. Maybe just like 4 weeks, and then I'll be done with it and off of it and healthy, and you know, have at my goal weight. And now I have these great eating habits that I will continue with, and the bone broth is the biggest one. It fills you up, it's tasty. You do have to season it up, but and you just drink it as a meal replacement, maybe with a piece of fruit, so you can have a carb, you know, and put in like a little teaspoon of coconut oil. The one that you want to get if you don't like the taste of coconut is the refined. This doesn't have a flavor. I like coconut, but Stefan doesn't really care for it too much, especially right now. So that's everything. If you want to know any more details or have me send you, like, I do have things from the clinic that I go to where they will, it's like a eating plan that you can follow. So I have all that too that I can share with you. Just let me know if you're interested, but I kind of gave it to you in a nutshell. Other things, you know, like eggs, like I'll do a boiled egg as a protein sometimes for breakfast, or we'll do the Greek yogurt with like some fruit in it as a protein, or like healthy oatmeal. That's mainly for Stefan, since he's trying to gain some weight. But I think that's pretty much it. No, we're not doing breads, we're not doing sugars, we're not doing pastas. What else are we not doing? Bread, sugar, pasta. Really, if you can, eat organic. Even like the meat that you eat, as much as possible, and the fruit and vegetables, as much as possible, do organic. Because if you don't do organic, it's gonna have chemicals and all that, steroids and stuff, and that leads to inflammation, which we already discussed. So that's it for now. Let me know if you guys have any other questions, or if you want to talk one-on-one, or you want me to do another video and go into something that I mentioned briefly, let me know. Bye.